Anyhow, I've just put up a video from YouTube. I want you all at your convenience to take a look at. It's very important to get into the psychology of very high intensity driven operations that are critical, where the psychology is fully in alignment with good operational habits. In this case, it's an older clip. It's of the Blue Angels flight demonstration team, and I've talked about this in my psychology curriculum webinars that are in the Alerts Archive page. You get to about a minute into that video. The first minute is guys talking about teamwork and how they eat, sleep, and breathe together, kind of the guy and his wingman to get used to all their just to get in tune with the other guy, because you're going to be trying to fly 3 feet from him, but and crossing aircraft at 400 knots and all that. But from about 1 minute on, look at the section on there and what they talk about, how the team on a daily basis reviews the entire demonstration from marching out to the aircraft to the end through visualization, meditation, and seeing themselves in their mind before they even do it, going out and doing each and every aspect of the entire flight performance, visualizing it in their mind being done successfully. Obviously, when they're visualizing it, they're not visualizing that, third of the way through the show, they crash into the guy next to them. They're visualizing the step by step by step by step, each little component as led by their commander's verbal instructions in the voice and special affliction he uses to call out, left brake, Angel 4, right brake. The commander has his whole verbiage he speaks through each and every process broken down to the whole flight performance. Watch how they as a group get together and visually see themselves successfully completing each task in their mind, and they do it over and over. Sometimes, actually, I've heard they do it twice a day. If they're having some problems and they have a couple of newbie pilots that are causing them a little bit of potential problems, they'll do that twice a day. So just watch how, obviously the Blue Angels, the level of human psychology needed to fly an F-18 3 feet from one guy on your left and maybe 3 feet from the guy on your right, it's highly mission critical, and your daily operational habits have to be at the peak of human capabilities to operate in that kind of an environment of flying in a flight demonstration where you're demonstrating very high performance aircraft, doing a demonstration in front of the public where there really is no such thing as too perfect. Now, they strive for perfection, knowing that they may never hit it, but they never miss the opportunity to raise their standards. And one component of maintaining high standards is, oh, Jake, I'll put the video up for you here in the room. I always put it in our Alerts Archive room where I put the web link every day, but there you go. They never at all stop working on maintaining what high standards they have created. And you have to think about it. When a new pilot comes and starts training with the Blue Angels, and every year they have a selection process and they select a pilot or two. I think they usually select up to actually 3 or 4 pilots from the Marines and Navy. And you know how they can tell the Marine pilots different from the Navy pilots? It's real simple. The Marine pilots have a lobotomy scar. No, I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. Anyhow, what they do when they accept the pilots in, they don't just say, hey, Billy Bob from Alabama, go hop in that F-18 up there and come up here. Let's go 400 knots and see if you can get 3 feet from me without knocking my wingtip off. They don't do that. They have all these small broken down sequence of little taskings that they make these guys go through. And what they're trying to do, or what they have to do, first of all, they have to build the believability in the pilot's psychology that he can do something that probably he's wondering, okay, I just got accepted to the Blue Angels. How in the hell am I going to learn to do all that stuff? You know, a new pilot into the Blue Angels, he's ecstatic. And he's very happy. Hey, I'm very thankful to be here, guys. I'm happy to be here, guys. Happy to be here. It's kind of a little saying they have. Just knowing that, being humble that all these pilots in the Navy and Marines apply, but you got selected. Happy to be here, guys. Just happy to be here. Always acknowledging that the good attitude. I'm very happy I'm here, but I'm also very committed to doing what it takes to meet your guys' high standards. So what do they have to do for that new pilot? They have to get into his psychology the believability that he can do what these other pilots are doing. So, and how do they do that? They create very small tasks that they break down in briefings, classroom training, flight training, where slowly but surely they keep having them repetitiously complete these small tasks, go through these meetings, go through these visualizations, to the point where they start pulling the guy up closer and closer and closer and closer to the high standards that the rest of the team is already maintaining and already continually working on to advance. But they take the new guy that is nowhere near having the skill set or capabilities yet to match them, and they slowly bring that guy up into the formation of their capabilities. And they do that, first of all, they have one huge task. They have to get that guy deep down within his subconscious mind, that new pilot, to believe he can do those maneuvers. And not until through that repetition of building undeniable proof, where, let's say they have about 100 tasks over a 2-month period of time, and the Blue Angels pilot completing those tasks successfully and hearing their training saying, very good, you did a great job on that. You know, this you can work on for next time, but boy, you did a good job. So they're building believability. They're having real, tangible, real-life conscience activities in a controlled, structured manner, starting to defeat the subconscious psychology of, holy shit, there's no way I can do that. I hope they can train me, but I don't see any way that I can be able to do that. Now, a Blue Angels pilot doesn't consciously tell the other pilots that, but deep down in the subconscious, I guarantee you there's never been a Blue Angel pilot that's got accepted day one and said, no problem, this is going to be a breeze. You know, I'll party at night, I'll come in the morning, maybe got a little of a hangover, and I'll have no problem, you know, getting all these capabilities. No, it doesn't happen. It takes a matter of conviction, of commitment, of obsession to breaking through and conquering any problems. And in the end, the higher-ups, the squadron leader, the commander, their main job in the new pilot is to get them to a level of psychological believability. And the reason is when they start carrying that guy through their training up to their level where they can start training with the guy to do the whole flight demonstration, piece by piece by piece, and then eventually the whole demonstration in concert from beginning to end. Their whole objective is when the guy gets up in flight as a new pilot and does make some mistakes that they know he's going to make, they don't want his psychology to jump back into a realm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, oh no, and freak out. They want him to make mistakes, but make mistakes compartmentalized within new psychology that can handle the mistake and not freak out and degrade back into unconstructive psychology. Blue Angels pilots do not get where they are by learning hand-eye coordination tasks, and that's it. The first most important task is to get the subconscious psychology built into a realm where that new pilot believes and has undeniable proof he has some new skills that have been taught to him that will give him the capability to start flying segments of that performance.